Good morning 12th class. We have already studied the various uses in the last video regarding the use of microbes in household products, various antibiotics, various chemical preparation, enzymes preparation, and various industrial products like wine, beer, fermentation processes, and sewage treatment plants. Today we will be studying about the microbes as biocontrol agents, how the microbes can be used as biocontrol agents. The biocontrol is the use of biological method for control. So biological and control, that is biological control. What type of biological control? That is for plant diseases and pests. You already know that various chemicals like pesticides and insecticides are used to kill the pests and insects on plants, but in this case microbes are used as controlling agents for controlling the plant diseases and pests. Example, the ladybird beetle controls the aphids, the dragonflies control the mosquitoes. So these are two examples. Ladybird beetle, it controls the aphids, and the dragonflies, they control the mosquitoes. Now the chemical pesticide and insecticides, what are their harmful effects? They kill the useful and harmful organisms and cause pollution. The biocontrol method has no such problem. It can cause various genetic problems, but the biocontrol methods by microbes, they don't cause any such problem. Microbes, various microbes which are used as biocontrol agents will be given here. The first one is Bacillus thuringiensis. This is a bacteria to control the butterfly caterpillar. जो butterfly के caterpillars हैं उनको kill करने का काम करते हैं Bacillus thuringiensis, and the dried spores of the BT, that is bacteria thuringiensis, available in sachets are mixed with water and sprayed in vulnerable plants such as brassicas. Brassicas होते हैं जितने भी mustard के plants हैं, and fruit trees, and these are eaten up by caterpillar. In their gut the toxin is released and the larvae get killed. तो मैच्योर होने से पहले ही लार्वे जो है वो मर जाते हैं जब वो बीटी टॉक्सिन को खाते हैं, तो उनके गट के अंदर ये टॉक्सिन जो है वो हार्मफुल हो जाता है. द साइंटिस्ट हैव इंट्रोड्यूस बैसिलस thuringiensis toxin gets into the genes into the plants. तो इसके अंदर जीन्स को भी इंट्रोड्यूस किया जाता है बाय द process of gene mapping or gene introduction technology. Now the microbes as biocontrol agents, in the second one is Trichoderma species, which is a fungus. The first one was Bacillus thuringiensis, second one is Trichoderma thuringiensis. What is its use? They are seen in the root ecosystem and they control several plant pathogens. तो रूट इकोसिस्टम के अंदर ये फंगस इट कंट्रोल्स वेरियस प्लांट पैथोजेंस. द थर्ड वन इज बैक्यूलोवायरस, स्पेशली द जीनस न्यूक्लियोपोलीफेड्रोवायरस. With genus Nucleopalifedrovirus, you will have to learn the names. Polyhedrovirus, what does it do? It attacks the insects and other arthropods. It is suitable for specific किसी specific species को ही अटैक करती है. और इंसेक्टिसाइडल एप्लीकेशन में इट इज़ डिज़ायरेबल फॉर IPM, इंटीग्रेटेड पेस्ट मैनेजमेंट टेक्निक प्रोग्राम टू कंजर्व द बेनिफिशियल इंसेक्ट्स. नो नेक्स्ट, पहले आपने पढ़ा पेस्टिसाइड्स की तरह बायो पेस्टिसाइड्स कैसे माइक्रोब से बनाए जाते हैं. नाउ यू विल स्टडी अबाउट द बायो कंट्रोल बाय एज अ बायो फर्टिलाइज़र. फर्टिलाइज़र्स में केमिकल्स को ना यूज़ करके बट माइक्रोब्स आर यूज्ड फॉर increasing the fertility of soil and nutrient content of the soil. The biofertilizers are the organisms that enrich the nutrient quality of the soil, which may be a bacteria, fungi, or cyanobacteria. Rhizobium is a bacteria which has a symbiotic relationship in the root nodules of leguminous plants. इन रूट नोड्यूल्स के अंदर राइजोबियम पाया जाता है एंड दीज रूट नोड्यूल्स आर जनरली इन द लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट्स. और ये क्या काम करते हैं? दे हेल्प इन फिक्सेशन ऑफ फ्री नाइट्रोजन. दे एनरिच द नाइट्रोजन कंटेंट ऑफ द सॉइल. और इसमें फ्री लिविंग बैक्टीरिया और कौन से हो सकते हैं? एजोस्पाइरलम एंड एजोटोबैक्टर. सो 3 examples of bacteria are given for nitrogen fixation, that is rhizobium, azospirillum and azotobacter. Now next one is a fungus that is maintaining a relationship in the roots, symbiotic relationship in the roots, and this symbiotic association is known as mycorrhiza. The fungus involved is glomus fungus. How does the glomus maintain a symbiotic relationship? The fungus, it gets food from the plant, और plants को इससे क्या मिलता है? The fungal symbiont performs the following function for the plants. It absorbs the phosphorus from the soil and passes it to the plant. Second one is it gives resistance to the root-borne pathogens and tolerance to the salinity, high salt concentration, and drought, that is low water conditions. Third one is it gives overall increase in plant growth and development. So these are the 3 functions performed by the mycorrhizal association of glomus fungi. Now third one is cyanobacteria, which is also used as a biofertilizer. It is also a nitrogen fixing blue-green algae. The examples are Anabaena, nostoc and Oscillatoria. They are autotrophic microbes. They fix the atmospheric nitrogen. They are found in the paddy fields. They serve as biofertilizers and they add organic matter to the soil and increases its fertility. So these are all about the uses of microbes in the various pesticides as a biopesticide and as a fertilizer, as a biofertilizer. Now your chapter is complete for microbes in human welfare. Prepare for the test on Saturday and complete your NCERT questions by tomorrow. Okay, thank you.